All right, so I didn't record this stuff as I did it, but basically was able to throw a new sway bar linkages in there and an outer tie rod, and had to put some heat to this one, but I did eventually get it to work. So the rest of the bushings were fine, like this upper control arm, this lower ball joint, I guess, and then got new rotors on there. I do like the fact that these rotors are painted black. I've definitely tried to paint mine, and it definitely doesn't. Yeah, this is definitely heat treated. So whenever I change mine, it would be awesome on the Acura. And then I got new brake pads on there. The previous ones were plenty worn. And then I bought two sets of I bought two clips, replacement clips, and it just came with two. Not sure why they don't sell them in sets, because why would you buy one? I don't know. I don't know why the manufacturers don't sell them in set, but new brake pads, greased up. Still need to bleed the brakes. Everything is torque to specs. I've got a couple videos coming up right now. I haven't put the wheels back on because I'm going to bleed the brakes. And I'll probably just kind of polish up under here a little bit more. Probably take the power wash to it and kind of, get it a little bit nicer looking up up there. But shouldn't need any more suspension parts for now. Everything looks good. Strut is not leaking. The only hardware I didn't get is these little cotter pins, which is fine. And then these brake pins are lubed up, or these retaining pins are lubed up. So that looks good for now. And then the same thing was done on the opposite side. I don't think I did anything else under here. But yeah, I'll eventually come in and bleed all the brakes. And then yeah, so like I said, I bought two retaining pins, and it just came with two, so I need to buy two more. I wish I had known. I would just buy them all. But I just put these in there just because I wanted to get the thing fully assembled and functional. New rotors, new brake pads, sway bar link, and outer tie rod. Those are all new, all torque to spec. The nuts on these were pretty much put back where they were left off, or took off. So eventually we'll get a wheel alignment. That's not something I can do. So definitely something I need to remember to get done. But yeah, should help with the squeaking. Couple things that I have to get done. So I had the manual out today, making sure everything was torque to spec. So R's were replaced, and you can see I've done air filter, brake service. I still need to bleed the brakes. Spark plugs, I have one spark plug that I need to remove that I haven't removed, that I need to. It was just inconvenient where it's at. I did the batteries. I'm gonna do the belts. What else am I gonna do? I'm gonna do an oil change. I'm gonna rotate the tires. I'll eventually get a wheel alignment. Tires are all good, but I'll measure the depth of the thread. I still need to do a cabin air filter. Like I said, brake services. One spark plug is needed. I'll do a transmission flush. Wipers are still good. They're about a year old. Batteries are, like I said, new. And do a radiator coolant flush, refill, and then do the serpentine belt. So This is just my parts list. I actually need some shop towels, and I need those fuel brake hardware ×2 cabin air filter. And then these are some of the stuff that I replaced with associated mileage, just for extra notes that aren't covered by these. So kind of tidied up a little bit. Got some sockets, my gear rinse serpentine belt here. This little Sonex blow thing uses to vacuum out the spark plug well. This under panel right here is pretty much the under panel for the catch pan, and I'm gonna, as you can see, it's corroded right there. I'm gonna spray it black. So I cleaned it up yesterday with some purple power over there, and so I just need to spray the side here, the outer side. The inner side was just covered with gunk, so you can really, I mean, it traps whatever is there, so you can't really tell it's leaking. It's literally from the front right here, so you can see some of the edges that I've cleaned up. So I'm gonna get that painted up so it looks, it's like one of the things that you see from the front of the car. I need to power wash this engine. This engine is dirty, but I want a hot water pressure washer. And then so I've just cleaned up. I got a lot of my little service tools up here that I've been using. And then a lot of stuff down here. And then for fluids, this was left over from the last oil change with 5W30 engine oil. Then I got some transmission fluid, the transmission fluid flush. I'm gonna do a power steering flush. What's that? Some transaxle, I guess. Some washer fluid. I got serpentine belt here to replace. My what do you call it? My license plate. One of the lights broke, and so I just bought 2. And then this one spark plug that it was giving me a hard time, so I got to get that in. Do a brake bleed, and then do a coolant flush. I got 2 of them. So I got most of the fluid except for really engine oil. And then, let's see, go around here. Like I said, I had to break out the MAP gas today. This short shot, I pressurized it, but it gave me one good spray and then it stopped. Then I had to go get my spray bottle and get that filled up with my surplus brake clean. Additionally, some copper NICs on all those threads, and then some brake lube, some PB Blaster. I need some shop towel. I've just been using my pig mat as shop towel, and then where I'm gonna drain all those fluids. So eventually I'll do a torf. These are all general service tools that I've been using. Now that I'm gonna do like brake, bleed, and fluid flushes, I'm gonna break out my more specialized tools, but I just kind of wanted to clean this stuff up so it doesn't look like quite a mess. And then eventually I'll take the rear wheels, the back wheels off, and I'll check the brake drum, make sure that's good to go. Just haven't done that yet, but we'll do that. So yeah, that's what's been going on. Not really in a hurry, but I want to get it done. Like, aside from the brakes being off, the truck was never completely disabled. So I'm not doing stuff unless I'm gonna finish it, or if I have the part, which I guess I took the brakes off, but I kept them there just in case I needed to slap them on real quick. So that's what I have going on. That's what I need to get done. Just need to spray that panel and power wash the engine. The engine is really dirty. So that's gonna really help me identify grease. And can you leave these things, please? And then tools, like I said, the Honda and the Acura, which is in the back, they're usually pretty clean, not greasy or anything. So definitely gotten a lot of grease on these tools. So I haven't put them back because I plan to clean them up before I put them back. I don't want to put them back just like that. So I at least want to give them a once over. They don't have to look brand new. That's not the intent, but we'll give them some cleaning before I put them back. But definitely getting the use out of my tools. There's like 3 things that I came across that I thought it would have been nice to have as far as tools, and I forgot to write them down. One is that I've seen people talk about it, like a muffin tray, like to bake muffins or something. For all those little compartments, you can put screws and stuff in there. You can put screws and stuff in there, so I'll probably end up picking that up at some point in time. There's like 2 more small things that I thought would have been convenient, just working on the Tacoma, and it was just like they came in at specific times as far as feeling like it would have been handy to have. But yeah, all in all, it's going well. So that's it for today. Like I said, probably the next couple things I'm gonna do is, I have some miscellaneous parts that I want to change, like my headlight. I'm gonna change both of them, but you can see this is like moisture, so I want to change it up. I want to change it. This one, it looks fine for now. I'll probably sell them. And there's a couple more like cosmetic stuff that I'm gonna change. It's an old truck, so it's used, seen its fair share of work. So the rest of it mainly that I have to do is like I said, fluids. I just didn't want to completely disable the truck in the event that I needed to drive it, if I didn't get to the fluid. So we'll get to that. Anyway, these kids are starting to come out, so we're gonna spend some time with them. Anyway, like me always say, I like and I hate the thing.